This is the Volvo EX30, and it might be one of the most significant new electric car launches this year. In this video, we're explaining why, and we're taking a close look inside and out. But before we start, if you want to see lots more new car reveals and reviews, subscribe to our channel. It really feels like Volvo is priming itself to make a huge impact on the electric car market. It's already had some EVs around for a while now, of course, and both the XC40 and C40 are very good. But it's the next couple of fully electric models coming, which could really stand out. One of those is the 7-seat, 100,000-pound Volvo EX90. It's effectively a replacement for the XC90. There aren't many 7-seat EVs around at all, so that could be a very interesting high-end option from the Scandinavian manufacturer. But it's this EX30 arriving before the EX90 which could really shake things up. The reason for the hype is the fact that this is an electric SUV that starts at just under £34,000. Now in the electric car world, nothing really is cheap, but that starting price could make this look very good value. Indeed, especially because this should be really good. Of course, no one will really have any idea until it's been driven. But we do know that underneath this is very similar. The Smart #1. We recently tested the Smart against its best electric rivals here in the UK. You can read about it in our magazine and on our website. And it was absolutely fantastic. In fact, we think it's one of the very best electric SUVs that you can buy right now. But why is this new Volvo similar to the Smart? Well, Volvo, of course, is a Swedish brand, and its cars are designed in Sweden. Most of them are built in Sweden, but it's owned by Geely, which is a Chinese firm that also owns a stake in Smart. So what you'll find underneath the new Smart #1 is also what you'll find underneath the new EX30, a Volvo which will be built in China and not Sweden. GLE provided the platform for this car, but Volvo tuned it and also did the design themselves as well. And you'd never really guess that this was related to the Smart #1, would you? It's got Volvo's signature headlight design here. It's also got C-shaped taillights. One thing that does mark this out slightly from other electric Volvos is the fact that with the XC40 and with the C40 they get blanked off grills for the electric versions to make them look different from the fuel-powered versions. But with the EX30, there is no fuel-powered version, so it doesn't get a grille at all. You can, by the way, have 18, 19, or these 20-inch alloys with the EX30, and there are 5 different paint colors to choose from, including moss yellow, which apparently is inspired by lichen that grows on rocks on Sweden's west coast. Okay, inside, so we used to minimalist layouts from Volvo, but this does feel like the next level. There's no driver display, there's no buttons on the dashboard, the doors don't have speakers, and they don't have controls to the windows either. But you have controls for the windows on the center console, and you've also got a soundbar on top of the dashboard here. The EX30 gets a digital key as standard, so effectively, you will get a credit card-sized key thing, which you tap on the B pillar here to lock and unlock the car. Something else that's new for the EX30 is the fact that when you spec this interior, you have to choose a room. There are 4 to choose from, and that decides things like the seat materials and the colors, and also the door card colors. And this trim that you can see on the dashboard here, which gives us this particle decor trim that you can see on the EX30. And this apparently is made from discarded bits of plastic. Window frames and roller blinds in every EX30 that has this fitted gets a different pattern. But something that's the same in every EX30 that you go for is this new 12.3-inch touchscreen infotainment system. Now, like lots of other Volvo and pulsed infotainment systems, it's been co-developed with Google. So you get things like Google Maps as standard. Because you don't have a driver display, your speedo is displayed on here as well. Also means, because there's no other physical buttons on this interior really, that all the climate controls are operated through the touchscreen infotainment system. Now, the Smart #1 is a great electric SUV as we've already said, but it is definitely on the small side, especially by SUV standards. As you'd imagine, it's a similar story in the EX30. But these rear seats definitely aren't terrible when it comes to space back here. The EX30 is available with 2 different batteries. You can also have it with 1 electric motor driving the rear wheels, or 2 electric motors making it 4-wheel drive. If you go for the lesser powered version of the EX30, then that's the one you can have, with the smaller battery, and if you go for that, it's the cheapest EX30 at the minute, and it has an official range of around 214 miles. EX30 with the longest range gets around 298 miles from a full charge. But what's more eye-catching than the range of this car is the performance on offer. Because apparently the range-topping 4-wheel drive version of the EX30 can do 62 miles per hour in just 3.6 seconds, which is quicker than what a Porsche 911 Carrera S can manage. It's also very similar to a Tesla Model Y performance, but the EX30 is more than 15,000 pounds cheaper, and it's not like the other versions of this car are slow either. So that is everything we know so far about the Volvo EX30. Tell us what you think of the car in the comments below, and subscribe for more videos. Thank you.